Take your best shot.
What's going on, guys and gals? Welcome to Good Rule Hunting. Tonight, we're going to be watching Saw 5 as a part of our Saw Watch Party series. We've made it all the way up to this point. Freaking Strom's going to be running around trying to solve some shit, and we're going to have a good time in the process, man. Been a pleasure as always, and excited to hit another chapter here tonight.
Hey, man. Brad, quick question, fo. What's in the box?
Strom's head's in the box, and yeah, dude, we're going to find all that out.
Box?
Yeah, we're going to find all that out here pretty shortly, so I'm really excited to see how he gets out of that predicament there, because it's not a good-looking spot to be in.
No, it does not look great at all. But you know what? For Saw 5, me and Brad couldn't do this alone, so we decided, or he volunteered his services, and plus we wanted to have this guest on for a very long time. So introducing for the first time on Good Rule Hunting, Austin from SPC Unleashed. So Austin, how are you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh man, I'm good. Been binging the Saw movies for the last few days, so I'm kind of in that Saw mood. So I'm ready to get into this one.
Nice, man, dude. Again, we're glad you're here. We're also glad that freaking Grogu is right behind you there, and he's ready. He's jacked. Hopefully, he likes games. So let's see here. Let me say hello to the chat, and we'll just get things moving along here. We're gonna have a good time tonight, man. So let's see here. We got Lamantra. What's going on, my friend? We got Chester. How are you doing? Yo, Adrian, how you doing? We're gonna rock it out with Agent Strom, you know. And what else do we got here? We got Brother Fluff. My name is Chris, and I'm sitting here in my boxers eating jalapeno poppers. Brad, did you teach him that playbook?
Hey, don't spill them on your freaking lap. They're hot. Yeah. The filling's hot.
Or somewhere else.
Yeah.
And Denise, what's going on there, Denise? How are you doing? Brad, don't say it.
Denise.
Oh my God.
These knees.
Shut up, Brad. Gavin, what's going on? Nelson. Brandon the Belden, what's going on? And Stephen Kennedy, what's going on? Saying, hi, all. This is the first Saw movie I saw at the cinema. Dude, hell yeah, man. So hopefully you're going to be watching along with us, and we are going to be watching the unrated cut on Amazon Prime. That's how we're going to be watching it. Or if you got the DVD of the uncut version, go ahead and get those popping in your DVD shizzle or Blu-ray shizzle and get that shit rolling.
What the fuck was that all about?
Anything can happen on Good Rule Hunting, man. I was just trying to entertain the people. Man. But not only do we want to entertain them, Brad, we also want to entertain our amazing real hunters, man. They are the official backbone of this channel. So if Brad is trapped in the freaking box, because, you know, of course, I put him there, our real hunters will give him the funds to escape that box in very unusual ways. So, but we don't want that to happen. So if you don't want that to happen, the Patreon link is in the description down below. Click on the link, select any tier, anyone's appreciated, so you all can be real hunters today. And also, just in case if you don't want to be a Patreon, YouTube memberships is available as well for as low as 99 cents. That's a steal of a deal right there. 99 cents. You could be a YouTube member. And we got a new member recently too, a Holly Klein. So Holly Klein, we appreciate you being our newest real hunter on the YouTube membership. And just sign up today so y'all can be real hunters.
Right now, you're feeling helpless, but you don't have to, because if you can't do all that stuff, that's okay. We just appreciate y'all being here tonight, liking the video, sharing the video, commenting on the video, being in the live chat, all that fun stuff as well. And I don't think I mentioned it earlier, but be sure to check out the link for all of the SPC stuff down in the description as well. Check out the channel.
Once I get that upgrade, that I knew I forgot one thing to do because I'm an unprofessional asshole. So I will get that taken care of immediately after the stream.
Damn
it! You all can. I know. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be there though. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there.
I promise you, it will be there, or else there will be blood. So let's see here. And Brooke is in the house. What's going on there, Brooke? We got Ashton, and we got the Saul Meister himself, Chris Snyder. So of course, after you watch our watch party here, hop over to Chris's channel to catch the Jigsaw Files podcast with him and Chad going over episode 5.
Good episode, by the way.
They always do a great job. It's okay of Brad. Okay, just want to make sure because we're unprofessional assholes. We're unprofessional assholes. So anyway, let me get this banner going here, and I'm going to go over our movie facts card here. So let me catch my voice real quick. Saw 5 was released on October the 24th of 2008. IMDb gave it a 5.8 out of 10. Letterboxd gave it a 2.5 out of 5 for most of the votes come in out of 3. Tomato meter 13% by the critics, 52% by the audience. The budget again keeps on going up for this franchise, $10.8 million. Domestic box office for US and Canada of $57 million, globally $114 million. And we got a new director this time of David Hackle. And of course the cast is Tobin Bell, Costas Mandylor, Scott Patterson, and of course Betsy Russell. Brad, how do I do with those names?
Dude, I'll accept it. These numbers are looking more and more like Friday the 13th now, as far as the tomato meter goes, man. But still making money, man. That's the important thing at the end of the day.
Money make the world go round. So Austin, anything that just stands out to you with these numbers, or just anything that just tickles your fancy with these numbers?
Honestly, the audience score is kind of a little concerning. I felt like this one was actually going to be a little higher on the audience score. The tomato meter, I mean, I can understand these movies kind of get worse and worse with their production value the farther we go along in the series, especially Saw 3D. But yeah, that's kind of surprising to me with all them numbers, especially how most of them are 3s.
Yeah, which Letterboxd to me is more friendly for the Rotten Tomato community. I feel like most of the horror fans that we kind of know are mostly on Letterboxd. So if you want it out of the 3, Letterboxd is your go-to.
I gotta say too, man, I'm not. This poster is always one of my least favorites in the franchise. I'm not too wild about it.
It's not good.
It's boring. There's no 5 on there. I mean, it's just it is boring.
Well, actually, if you take a look again, there is a 5.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with the straps, maybe. I
just now realized that. You sly dog, you.
That would make sense, but yeah, it's best Saw poster.
Let's see here, and
that's the best one.
Yeah, what's the best one?
Dude, I like the first, the first 3 are good with the fingers that being held up. The new one's good too. Saw 10's got a pretty dope poster. I can't remember exactly what 4 was. Oh, that was the one with the scale.
With the scale in the head. Just Jiggity Saw's trying to get ahead in life.
6 was kind of cool too.
Yes, I like 6, and of course 7. We don't want to talk about 7. We'll talk about that when we get to it. But Sebastian, what's going on? Saying, good seeing you new people. Yeah, we got some new people. We even got, of course, y'all knew Austin in the chats and everything. But here he is on Good Real Hunting, making his actual debut on the channel. And again, we're glad to have him. And Brendan the Belden, what's going on? I'll see you there. Yes, we will get to you, but we're just not sure when Saw 7 watch party is going to be just yet, because we're going to be having a busy 2 weeks here. So follow our socials so you get up with the latest updates of what we're doing on Good Real Hunting. And Autonomous, what's going on, and Blu-ray Addict. Hopefully, again, you're fighting your addiction on those Blu-rays. Hopefully, it's going
Blu-rays. Yeah.
So, all right, let me go ahead and pull up this skit, and then we will play the movie. So, again, these are old, so just bear with us with the quality of these. So,
Well, you got a cheeseburger in your hand?
yeah, dude. Of course, I'll always have a McDonald's cheeseburger in my hand. You know that. So, all right, here is the skit for Saw 5.
Whew, man, Jason goes to hell. The only way I got through that movie is having one of these damn Voorhees burgers.
Oh, sorry, Brad. It's a Voorhees burger.
Man, I don't know what's worse, that burger or the fucking movie. Oh, God, that was awful. All right, Jigsaw. Jig's up. I watched your damn movie. Let me go.
Hello, Bert, and congratulations once again for still being alive. I'm proud of you at this point, so I'm going to give you an option to escape this room now.
What's the damn option? I'm tired of your games, man. What do I got to do now?
You can either stay where you're at and watch Freddy Krueger fly on a broom and Freddy's dead, ultimately making this your tomb, or you can enter the box before you and escape this room now.
No, I'm not getting in that damn box.
So be it. Goodbye.
What are you doing?
This is terrible acting.
You know what? Screw this. I'd rather get screwed. Why did it stop?
Such a prankster.
Once again, Bert, you didn't think I'd make it this easy on you, did you? You're gonna have to watch Freddy's Dead anyway.
Oh, hell no. Go. Turn it on. Turn it on. I'm not watching this piece of shit. Turn it on. Turn it on. Put me out of my misery.
I'm afraid it's time for you to start your movie, Bert. Oh, and don't forget to pack your 3D glasses. They'll come in handy. Goodbye.
No!
Mission is a go.
Those fucking ads, man.
What a sick bastard.
I know, man. I don't ask how I got out of that situation. You'll figure out that when we get to the last skit in our Spiral watch party. But I do agree with Jigsaw, though, that the movie is officially ready. So I'm ready to hit play when you gents are.
I'm ready, man. Let me get this pulled over here real quick. But overall, I'm ready to party, man. I'm ready when you are, Miguel.
All right. Austin, are you ready?
I'm ready, guys.
All right. We're at 0 seconds, so we're going to go ahead and start the countdown. When I say play, we hit play. In 5, 4, 3, 2... Actually, sorry. I got to get my stopwatch ready.
Whoa.
I was testing you guys. Let me get the clock ready.
I
Because
guess
that's
I'm starting
very
at
important.
5 because of Saw 5.
That
That was lame. I'll shut up.
Nope. Trust me. My puns are a lot worse. You can ask Brad. So, all right. I got the stopwatch now. So let's start that again. We're going to start it in 5,
Push.
4,
It.
3, 2, 1,
limit.
and play.
Back into the Universal Fall, man. I'm excited.
All right. We got the Lions. We're at the Lions Gate.
Yeah, man. It's the Gate of the Lions. It's very good.
The Gate of the Lions.
Let me tell you this, Birdie. I was going to say, last week we were watching Saw 4, and I kept saying, oh, Saw 5 is a step down. The more I thought about it over the course of the week, I'll let you know at the end of this movie for sure. I think I actually like this movie more than I like Saw 4. I do.
You're nuts. You're psychotic.
The main game's kind of weak, but I love the Hoffman storyline.
The main game is so weak.
Here's the thing, though. Hoffman's one of my favorite characters in the franchise, and this movie is very much his biggest movie. This is his story right here. So I love all the shit they have. Plus, this opening kill is badass.
Wait a minute.
You like Hoffman, really?
I love Hoffman, dude. Give me more Hoffman.
Oh man. There's rumors he's supposed to be in Saw X.
Dude, he's there. I heard him in the trailer, man. Right? You saw the trailer?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay,
I'm glad I didn't spoil that for you.
Okay, I totally forgot that this was in Saw 5. I could have sworn this trap was in Saw 6.
Yeah, it's Saw 5, and this is one of my favorite traps in the franchise, man.
Hey, at least they're taking one of my favorite lines in freaking Linkin Park song of "In the End." Walk out there with the pendulum swing.
Right now, you're feeling helpless.
Jimmy Hart, what's going on? How are you doing? Saw 5 is a lot of fun. Depends.
It is, though. I mean, dude, I love the Hoffman stuff. Not to mention,
Yeah, like the cat and mouse game is fun. I will admit that.
hey, yeah, that's another thing. Strom's my other, like Strom probably is my favorite character in this franchise, and this is again is his movie too. So, yeah, I mean he was big in 4 too, but this movie he's kind of the centerpiece outside of the main game.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that investigative journalist at the Herald too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Mega Cat, what's going on? Saying it doesn't even matter. You're damn right. In the end, Lincoln Park, baby. Even though we'll see our boy Chester in part 7. And Mega Cat, why are you watching us? You gotta hate on those Florida Gators for us right now.
Yeah, dude.
7-0. Suck it, Florida.
They're already losing?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to flip that on in the background, dude.
No, you don't. We're not professional assholes. We gotta keep to our name. And also, Gory Tiger, what's going on? How are you doing?
You said we're not professional assholes. That's true.
It all depends. Depends on who you ask. Me and my own inappropriate jokes. Out of us 3, Brad is the most professional one.
Always, dude. Am I the only fucking professional around here? I'm like Steve Buscemi in Reservoir Dogs.
Oh my! I knew that was coming. Rosie, my dear, how are you doing? Here is your roast, my sweetheart. You. Let's see here.
I love this trap, though, man. It's so simplistic. All you gotta do is crush your hands. You're good to go. No problem.
See, now, Brother Flap, that's my man right there. He hates the Gators, but he lives in Florida. My man.
I like that about him.
So, Austin, I know some people are thinking in the chat, so I'll go ahead and ask you. You picked Saw 5. I know you kind of told me behind the scenes of why you picked Saw 5, but just out of curiosity of the audience, why did you pick this movie to come watch with us?
Well, I definitely have to say I think I'm on Brad's wavelength. He might not be my favorite character, but I like the Strom character quite a bit. He's definitely the reason I go to watch this movie. And I really like the ending. Like the ending might be one of my favorites in the franchise because it's so jaw dropping to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got just some of the gnarliest traps in the franchise.
Definitely, especially this. Oh yeah, especially this one.
Dude, it's brutal, man. Look at it.
Acid's brutality is going on right now. Destiny, what's going on there? How are you doing? You joined us just in time for the pendulum swing kill.
My man just got chopped in half, man.
And I'm not sure if Matty Baker's going to be joining us tonight, but just in case if he does join us or if he's watching after the fact, he is a real hunter of ours at Patreon, and it's his birthday today. So if you have not wished him a happy birthday, please do so. I have a post on Facebook where you can wish him a happy birthday, or you could do it in the chat here and he'll see it later.
Absolutely, dude. Please do that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this whole crazy ending right here of Mind Blown.
Yeah, now we're jumping right back into the ending of 4, where Strom gets locked in this room, which is the ending of 3. All these movies are just concurrently running at this point. It's fantastic. I love it. All these storylines are so interwoven with each other that it's cool to see.
Mm-hmm. It's just like one of the few horror franchises that just does some of the best job of staying consistent with the storytelling.
Yeah, it's like after 3, they somewhat had a plan for the next 3, you know?
Mm-hmm. And there's that punchable face of Detective Hoffman.
Dude, he's so badass in 6 too, man. I can't wait for 6 too to see his ass running around, freaking tearing shit up.
Hey, Destiny, tell the people in the chat how much you love Detective Hoffman. She will
The guy-
let you know exactly what she thinks of Detective Hoffman. But no, I'm with Bradfo. Agent Strom is definitely one of the strongest characters within this franchise.
He is, dude. And like I said last week, the actor, Patrick Wilson, whatever his name is, he brings it, dude. He freaking brings it. He gives it his all. Even though he's in Saw 4 and 5, like in the middle of a horror franchise, he comes in and he gives it everything he has. And I love him for that.
Yeah, and again, Strom is played by Scott Patterson, so he does it. I agree with Brad; he does a great job. And oh, come on, Des, he's not the worst. Okay, who am I kidding? Like, I do want to punch him in the damn face. Him and Pete Davidson are like the two people I want to punch in the face.
Wow.
I'm not sure how Pete Davidson came into this, but that's just how I feel. But
Tell us how you really feel there, Brett.
Now he's got to figure out his way out of this situation, man.
Chris, I didn't realize that. Scott
Patrick
Patterson,
Wilson.
Brad, not Patrick Wilson.
I knew there was a
Hey,
Pat in there, though. I knew
do
there
you
was
know-
a Pat, though.
Dude, you know Patrick Wilson would actually be a good Strom, in my opinion.
He would, man. He'd make a good addition to the franchise.
That would have been fun. And Atanas, I got your question. I'm saving it for a particular part of this movie because we are going to go through that. And of course, we're going to ask Austin later what his favorite trap out of the entire franchise is. So, Austin, be thinking about what your favorite trap of all time is.
Oh boy. Okay.
And then Jamie says, Saw is a smart series. That's why I love it. It is literally like doing a jigsaw puzzle. See, Jamie is great with words. So
It is.
that's actually a really great saying to it.
Look at this guy's tactics, too, man, the way he comes around those corners. I think that...
Always check
yeah,
the corners, Brad.
it is, though. It really is like that. And that's what's so fun about it. I remember going in... the first one I actually saw in theaters was 6 because there's this spell... where I didn't go to the movies all too often, but once I was in college, long story. Either way, at that point, just going in and seeing these movies in theaters, just like you're trying to get this puzzle together. And I remember rewatching all the movies leading up to it to try to gather all the pieces so I could figure out what's going on before the new movie came out. So it was fun.
Yeah, no, dude, I agree, but I just didn't want to lose his thought real quick. That transition shot right there, like the camera like zooming into his head, was it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, dude, somebody said earlier the Hoffman era of transitions is the best, and yeah, it's fantastic, man. A lot of great transitions in this franchise, and especially these the last couple movies in this one.
Oh yeah. Oh freaking water, dude. I love this trap. But better for anything, I love how he gets out of it.
This is how I prevent hangovers on game days. Is I put myself in one of these and I just drink all the water, dude. I take it all down. And I said before I go to bed, I do this.
It's impressive.
Oh my god! And
drop a couple
unfortunately, it's a
electrolytes
true
in there.
story. I've seen it.
Yeah, I got one of these in my closet. I drop a couple electrolytes in there, and I'll just suck it all in.
I gotta do the Braden Timmons technique: 2 Tylenol before going to bed. See here. Sebastian says, I showed my sister all the Saw movies and she kept getting all giggity for this one because of Patterson. And
Look at this.
Oh yeah, I want to see this real quick, and I'll get to the Gilmore Girls comment.
He's all underwater, dude. He can no longer breathe.
High quality
What's he gonna
H2O.
He's gonna be resilient. Guy's a fucking genius, dude.
God, man. I thought for a second he was Aquaman, and then someone had to explain that little procedure to me of how he's able to do that.
You thought he was Aquaman?
He could have been, like he was breathing underwater.
No, he did a tracheotomy or whatever it's called to himself.
And Brad, if you were to explain the pure genius of this move right here of Hoffman saving the little girl.
That's why I think Hoffman's fantastic, dude. He's smart. He's and after the whole backstory is revealed in Saw 5 here, we're going to see tonight. It makes sense. and I like it.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, to get to the comment, here, let me find my star comment here. Brooks says Scott Patterson, that is, he's Luke from Gilmore Girls. Love that show. That's all I see when I see him. Yeah, that is the most popular comparison, or just that people know Scott Patterson from. I've never seen the show, but every time I hear Gilmore Girls, I always think of Scott Patterson too because of this franchise. And look who freaking made the magazine, man.
John Kramer and his wife.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, Betsy Russell. How you doing? Let's see here. Brad, we got a new person on Good Rule Hunting here of Arawa. Hopefully I pronounced your name right. If not, then just say go fuck myself. Arawa, what's going on? Saying that was one particularly effective use of a pin. Dude, hey, the pin is mightier than the trap. So
Yes,
everybody,
it
please
is.
make Arawa feel welcome to Good Rule Hunting.
Yeah, dude, welcome.
And
Dude,
I'm going to step away real quick. BRB.
bye, Birdie. Goodbye, Birdie.
Oh, God. Shit. I'm dead.
Man, I love all this stuff with the box. Jill gets a box. I'm giving you a box today. This is just setup, man. We don't get the contents. Well, we get some of the contents in this movie, but we don't get the real contents of this box until 2 movies later.
Yeah,
So I think that's a pretty cool deal.
I feel like they could have done so much more with her. Like I feel like she should have survived at the end of 3D.
I do too, man. They did the same thing in Saw 7 that they did in Saw 3, and that's kill off all the characters and kind of leave you nowhere to go. Saw 4, they were able to kind of put some stuff together and create this whole thing with Hoffman. Now they left Hoffman's fate up in the air at the end of 7, but they did kill off Jill and pretty much all the other characters other than Hoffman.
Yeah,
I mean, Gordon's still running around, I guess.
Yeah. But I gotta pick your guys' brains. So
Be sure to wash your hands afterwards.
Okay, I can do that.
Before
Figuratively say if Saw X like completely bombs, what would you guys want from the series after Saw X?
Brad, I'll let you go first. You're the Saw fan out of us two, between us two.
Now, I still want to go back to see what the fuck happened with Hoffman in the bathroom. Like that's me. Like that's what I've been clamoring for ever since Saw 7. And every time they came out with a Saw movie since then, it never even touches that. Never comes close to touching that. It's a completely different story. So that's what I want personally. I don't know if they would do that because it just seems like at this point, I feel like to really truly succeed and make the money they want to make, they might have to just they might have to reboot it, do something different, kind of start over. But that personally, as a Saul fan, that's what I wanted. That's the direction I want to go in, because there's still Dr. Gordon, dude. There's still Hoffman, presumably, if he can find a way to get out. Maybe Logan's still hanging around. Maybe Logan goes in the bathroom and gets his ass out of there. Like, you don't know. I mean, it could happen. There's so many fucking accomplices running around. I mean, surely somebody could have helped the homeboy out. So that's what I want to see.
First off, I want to know what's in the box. What's in the fucking box?
Hey,
Jill?
you'll find out Saw 7, Birdie.
I don't want to wait. But anyways, to answer the question that you asked, Austin, I do like Brad's idea because those are very interesting points of kind of like stories left unfinished. But to something I like to add upon Brad's idea for Coral. That's what I call him. I call him Coral.
Carl Elways, dude.
Carl Elways. Mr. Elways there. I want to see about his family and what they think about his freaking devious plans and all that. And about where's the foot. That's all I want to know. Where's the foot? But here's what I want. I was really interested what they did with the ending of Spiral. I want that to continue. I'm all for it. I know it didn't succeed very well in the box office, so it's probably more likely not going to continue, but I would love for it to continue because to me, that is like the start of the new age within the Saw franchise.
Dude, if they want to jump on a Spiral continuation, I'm totally down, man.
Yeah, I thought they did a good enough job with the characters and everything that they can continue it.
Now, it didn't suck me in as much as these original run movies, including this one did.
It never will, but I agree.
But I was interested in it nonetheless.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't like Spiral very much. The teaser, I was excited, and then I saw the actual trailer, and I'm like, ooh. And then I went to the movie, and I was like, ooh, that was
Ooh,
not good.
wow.
See, man, I think Spiral or Saw in general, I think should just go to like a TV like cop thriller.
Yeah, I'd be totally down if they wanted to do that.
Well, wait a minute. Did they mention? I think the heavy rumor for the longest time was a Saw TV series, which I feel like with this franchise that can really work. You could do one good trap per episode, and then do batshit crazy twist endings with the season with each season finale. I think that could work very, very well.
It would easily
give it to the guy who did Hannibal.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that.
It would easily transition over to a good TV series, man. Like, just look at the first movie alone. They're in a bathroom, but they're still opening up to so many different little, questions that you want to have answered, and all these little side plots going on with the Razor Boy and the Candlestick guy and all that other stuff going on. I mean, you could easily make that happen and have something like this where you're trying to figure out who the killer is and all this stuff. And maybe that's what they should have done with Spiral. It kind of rebooted it in a sense, but kept it in the same canon universe where there's kind of like a copycat going on and nobody knows who the killer is. And yeah, I mean, I think that would definitely work.
Who's the girl in the picture?
That's his sister.
She hot.
Damn it, Bert. She's deader than shit.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Next thing you know,
I forgot.
He's going to put you in a damn pendulum swing here pretty soon, man.
You know what? I deserve it after that comment.
But I like his story. I like his backstory because it makes sense. Like, something like that could put somebody over the edge, which it all gets unveiled, revealed later.
No, Ashton, I don't want to get in the box. And plus, Ashton, I saw your Florida Gator comment earlier, and I meant to address it, but I'll address it real quickly. Do you know what happens when you support Florida Gators? I'll tell you what happens.
You just made the list!
You did get on the list with that one.
Mm-hmm. So, all right, what else we got here? Okay, I was like, why does Strom sound so weird? But I remember
because he was on a gurney with a fucking hole in his throat.
Dude, he could be Batman. I wonder if that's how Christian Bale got his voice. He freaking stick a pin in his fucking throat.
Dude, look at Hoffman though, man. This guy is suave.
Sean Williams, or what about Will Ferrell in Old School? You got a fucking dart in your throat, man.
Look at Hoffman right now, dude. He's fucking suave, like Dapper Dan, like he's got it all down. The guy's looking good, and he's on top of his shit, and he's about to go tear some more shit up. And I just honestly wish the movie would just have stayed within the confines of this storyline, man. This whole Hoffman-Strom storyline, and just left it at that and didn't get away from it instead of introducing this stupid-ass game we're about to do here in a second. Because, I mean, there's a couple good kills in there, but for the most part, it's pretty lame, and that's what holds this movie back. But this fucking cat and mouse shit, dude, it's epic, man.
Dude, because you don't know where it's going to go. And we are about almost 30 minutes within this movie, and we have yet to get to the main game, which we're finally at now. But, like, again, you could just obviously tell. And I think, Brad, you said this in our review series. I think it's the best way to describe it. This is like the ultimate side quest mission movie that, like, fills in a lot of details before continuing the story.
Mm-hmm. It is, man. It gives you that backstory, and that's really what it's all about. And
to give
It's
you
a
a
bridge,
reason
yeah.
why to hate this motherfucker.
Or understand his reasoning. Honestly, it's a lot of it. But it's a bridge between 4 and 6, and I think it's needed, man. You end 4, it's like, man, what the fuck? This guy just set up, and now he's Jigsaw, and then 6 is more progressing storyline. But this movie's, yeah, I mean, it bridges that.
Yeah, that is very true too, Chris. He did get blackmailed, and we will.
Yeah, he was like Chris said next. He was a murderer before he met John too. But that's, I mean, it's honestly though, we can see why. We can see what motivated him to do so, and yeah, I don't think that's completely. I mean, it's not. We can see it. We can understand why.
Let's see. First off, I'm so sorry, Matt Fauci. Fauci boy, what's going on, man? How are you doing? I wanted to get some good rill up inside me. Dude, wash your hands.
Dude, don't wash your hands.
Let's see here. God, why are people wanting to message me while on the stream? Let's see here. Jeez. Okay, Chester, after our boy Jigsaw talks, I got a message for you.
Hey, man, I'm going for the Lions too, man. That's my new favorite team.
Brian, you could join it, but I want to hear Jigsaw talk real quick. Okay, Snyder, remind me. It's the black girl that won that competition, right? Let me know in the chat.
What competition?
There was a competition where it was an acting competition, like a horror acting competition, and the winner gets to be a part of this movie.
Was it Megan Good or something like that's her name? I can't remember.
It's something like that. Chris Snyder's about to let us know. He tells me it all the time.
Yeah, she's actually very active. That's cool though. I didn't know that's how she got in the movie.
Mm-hmm. And why does the guy in the suit kind of remind me of the dad from the Pet Sematary remake?
Jason Clarke.
Jason Clarke?
Yeah.
Let's see him.
Or it looks like at least a great value, Clark.
I could see it.
But real quickly, Tom, Brad, Chester, Ashton already did you, but you three, you want to know what happens when you disrespect your defending Super Bowl champions?
You just made the list!
It's all right, man. It's my new favorite team.
All because of a hooker, guys. That's the only reason he likes Detroit. It's all because of a hooker.
It's not a lie.
Bless you. And Tom, what's going on? Out of all seriousness, Tom, glad you're here. How are you doing? Hopefully all is well. And Brendan says, can we address how these are the dumbest fucking protagonists in the franchise? Absolutely they are. If they would just work together, all this could have gone so smoothly. You know, because teamwork make the dream work. Uh-oh.
See,
Can
for
you
me,
all hear me?
it's Jeff. I hate Jeff and I hate Rig in the fourth movie. My God,
I'm with you on Jeff.
dude, he's so aggravating.
If I were to rank my least favorite characters, I think Jeff would probably be at the top.
Yeah, he definitely would be up there for me.
At least as far as like main characters go.
Yeah.
I like this guy, dude. Relax.
Dude, he kind of looks like Walter White. Great
is-
value, Walter White.
This is me. That's funny because I was thinking the other guy could have been replaced by Jesse Pinkman, but Aaron Paul. But
Oh, you're the second person that mentioned Aaron Paul to me today.
hey, you need to watch that Black Mirror episode I've been telling you about, dude. You're gonna like it. I'm telling you.
Oh shit. Oh boy.
I mean, this kill's kind of cool though. I like this one.
You know what? Sorry, but Jamie's just bringing down the damn knowledge, foe. That's the point. They are super selfish people. Jigsaw knew they wouldn't think to work together. That's why he tested them.
Exactly. I like the theme there. I like that. And you know what else I like? I like this trap more than I do the one in Jigsaw, which is very similar with the thing
Yes.
around the neck, sucking you into the Saw zone. Um,
Mhm.
I like this one better.
And since we pretty much know this, because again, all this is spoiler related. So if you've not seen this, pause the video, watch Saw 5, then come right back and watch it with us. But we'll go through these traps individually to let you know how they're supposed to work together. Which this was pretty obvious. They're all supposed to go at the exact same time.
No, one key works for all of them. So one person could go use the key, pass it
Oh.
over, and so forth, so on. And I thought that to begin with, before we even realized that one key fits all the locks, I thought one person could just go out there, grab a lock, the next person could go, and so forth and so on, instead of all this wrestling back and forth. But of course, that's what they wanted to resort to.
Oh.
It's not good. Not good for them. But this guy's the voice of reason in the group, dude. He's always the guy that's like, let's go to the next room. Let's forget all this other shit. That her head's missing over there. She's not having a good time. She's no longer going to be the head of any major corporations, or minor for that matter.
Nope.
Nice shoes, though. Good for you.
So, Brad, would you say then that Hoffman's a better apprentice than Amanda?
He's more put together. Amanda was kind of a little bit out there at times. She was a little bit more chaotic, where this Hoffman's a little bit more under control, and he's more meticulous. Amanda was out there in the tunnels slaying people and stuff. Now, I do think Amanda could have had a better run if she stayed alive than Hoffman, but at least a more interesting run because, Hoffman, as much as I like him, I mean, he's just a dude that's, taken over for Jigsaw, whereas Amanda, I think, could have been a little bit more interesting because she actually was tested and survived and, had a new reason to live. But yeah, they both have their pros and cons, but we got more out of Hoffman because he stayed alive longer at the end of the day.
It's like the toss of a coin who I like more. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of like the Hoffman era of Saw, but there's always something that kind of draws me to him a little bit.
I prefer Hoffman if it my choice. But again, if we had more of Amanda, that could have changed.
I wouldn't have minded like one more movie with her at least.
For sure. I think it could have been a lot of fun.
How about you, Brett? Who's your favorite apprentice?
Ah, man, that is a tough one.
Brett's favorite's Logan.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna have to go Amanda though, just because she's the most popular. I like her whole journey arc to try to be the apprentice of Jigsaw. So I definitely, and plus Megan's just hot as hell, so I'll go with Amanda.
Yeah, man. This is where, Brett, you were asking earlier who the girl was. This is where we kind of start to learn the backstory of Hoffman. His sister was brutally murdered here. And so that, kind of is what sent him over the edge. And I like that.
Mm-hmm. Over the edge of glory?
I don't know who took that picture, though, man. That's a pretty epic picture.
I don't know. She's pretty damn high.
Damn it, Birdie. He's going to get your ass.
I gots to know.
And this is Seth Baxter. He's the one in the pendulum swing earlier that was killed. That's the one that killed the wife of Hoffman. Hey, what the fuck you doing here, Peter? Get the fuck out of here.
Damn it, Peter.
Why they keep all the lights off there?
The electric bill, duh.
I don't think they're worried about.
Dude, they're always worried about the electric bill. Even my place of employment, we always save money on the AC unit.
Well, mine is not worried about that at all.
Well, we used to do that, but because one year my office was like freaking 85 degrees, dude. But
we
they
keep it at a
officially-
crisp. We keep it at a crisp 61 degrees year round.
You're supposed to put it at 69.
Not around us.
Here, let me get back to the chat here, see what's going on. Here we go. Arawa, I'm probably in the minority, but I appreciate Jeff as a character. Him being emotionally broken and unsympathetic makes Saw 3 stronger, in my opinion. Not slow as motherfucking Jeff.
The thing about Jeff is he's my least part
Awesome.
about Saw 3. Like, he's the reason that Saw 3 is not as high in the rankings as it should be for me. Because he slows the pace down so much.
Dude, he's so slow that he legit slows the pace down the movie.
Yeah, for sure. Like, everything else is moving. When we're not around Jeff, the whole thing with Amanda, like, again, all these movies could have focused on one storyline and always threw in something that really they didn't need. Like Saw 3, it was like we didn't necessarily need Jeff's story. We could have just done Amanda's story, being in the room trying to keep Jigsaw alive, and then maybe thrown in some more backstory and some flashbacks and things like that to make it more Jill, like we were talking about earlier.
What Jill?
Yeah, I mean that would have been cool. And this movie, it should just be this instead of all this investigative journalism and stuff. I mean, it just.
So that's why he sabotaged his twap.
Oh, he sabotaged the shit out of it, dude.
Jiggity Saw would not be pleased.
Justice was served.
Yeah. Let's see here. J-Man, what's going on, man? How are you doing?
Backtrack Cinema, man. Good to see you.
And Tom says he agrees with you, Austin. Not a huge Hoffman guy either.
I find that crazy, man. That I'm on an island about Hoffman for the most part.
Well, I'm on that same island with you, Brad. So
You like Hoffman too?
Oh no, sorry. I thought you said you didn't. So no, never mind. Nope. You can rot in that island for all I care.
I always studied this.
That's the
Go
first
ahead,
time
Austin.
I've ever heard anybody say they like Hoffman. Like,
No.
I have never heard that.
Oh, that's crazy, dude. I love this mofo, man. I was actually sad. Now, this is a true story. I was pulling for his ass in 7 when he was going up against Jill, and I was sad when he got locked up in that bathroom at the end. I was hoping he was going to keep on going, dude.
It would have been more effective if Carrie Elway's acting was a lot better in that scene. Or
Yeah,
he
for
just
sure.
wasn't in there like to begin with, because he's the worst part of that movie.
Dude, unfortunately, he kind of is, even though despite the hype around his character leading up to it. I just remember the speculation that he was going to come back. He actually was very disappointing in that movie.
Yes.
Hey, Chris, you probably weren't in here, but again, if you could to address the actress that won that competition, we're trying to acquire some info on her. If you're still here in the chat. And plus, I missed Stephen Kennedy's comment from earlier. Jigsaw and Spiral were not good movies because they did just the same as the original films. However, Friday the 13th works for me even if the concept was basically the same in almost in all of the films. You see, that's where it's different for me because Friday the 13th, yes, that same concept for every single movie works, but I feel like that will not work in this movie just because you got to switch it up with this particular movie or with this particular franchise. So I'm not sure how you guys feel on that.
Brett, man, I got to tell you, man,
What's
Florida
up?
kind of blows ass.
Well, for now, that's what we always hate. There's always a fucking key that's needed.
Yeah, that's key though. That's the key to the movies.
Oh, Brad, digga. Snyder, thank you. It's Tanedra Howard, Brad, from Screen Queens. That's the name of the competition show.
That's not the one. That's not the one you pointed out earlier.
Wait, was it not the black chick?
It's not Megan Good. No, Megan Good's the black girl.
So what's the white chick?
I guess so.
I know it was a chick. Like, come on. Like, cut me some fucking slack.
Could be. Might not be. I don't know. Scream Queens.
She's in Saw 6. Damn it, I was thinking one step ahead. Never mind. See,
look, hey,
now we're at the part now of the franchise where things get like mixed in between 5, 6, and 7.
Dude, listen though. The investigative journalist is doing a lot more than journalism right now, dude. He's out here freaking slaying these glass jars, freaking finding keys, but he ain't picking any of them up, dude. He's just smashing glass, hoping for the best, kicking a little bit of ass. But now his ass is about to get kicked because of his overconfidence, you could say.
Yeah.
I was even before the twist though, even before the twist at the end, I was like, these guys are dumb as fuck, dude. There's so much room in these tunnels.
Mm-hmm. Oh, even this asshole. Better not next time, rich boy. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Why could they not just share one?
Dude, that's the point. Like look how big these things are, man. Like let's think with our heads for a moment.
Hmm.
And I think he was about to investigate that before he blew up. But
instead she got rid of the smart one.
Yeah, that was a big fuck up on their end.
And Jamie Hart, if I can move my mouse here, Megan Good was an actress and stuff long before she did Saw 5. Do you know, I think the other movie I think she was only in? She was in that movie with the Wayans brothers where this little guy got to pretend that he was a baby so he can steal some kind of diamond. Yeah, Little Man. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Megan Good was the mother in that movie.
I haven't seen it.
It's an okay comedy. Not Ben Stiller, but who's the guy that plays Deuce Bigalow, male gigolo?
Oh, that's
why can't I think of his name?
Rob Schneider.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, Rob Schneider makes
Rob
Schneider makes a random ass cameo in Little Man. But
you can do it.
Here we go. This is the big important flashback of this movie.
Yeah, dude, all this stuff is epic, man. I love this. Hoffman's on the trail. He's trying to figure some shit out.
Freaking Amanda using her helpless woman voice.
I swear, dude, if this is... Okay, never mind.
Why did he just call Detective Hoffman an asshole?
This place. Not where you want to be. Dude, there's a bunch of assholes around here.
No, Hoffman was being an asshole. I hate when people, like, when you're in the elevator trying to leave. Hey, he looks familiar. Like, when you're in the elevator and you're trying to leave and somebody just tries to walk in as you're trying to leave, it's so damn rude. It pisses me off every single time. I'm not sure if you all feel that way.
Yeah, I don't. Here's the thing, man. I don't buy Hoffman. I don't think he's turned his back on this guy in the elevator.
Yeah. Hey, you don't turn your back on the wolf pack. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack, or you'll end up in a body bag.
Tobin Bell just stabbed his ass with a fucking syringe, man.
Dude, this fucking trap right here. One wrong move or even a sneeze, you bang.
Yeah, this isn't where you want to be, man.
After we get through this, then we'll get into Matanis's question from earlier about traps. So get ready, get your all's traps ready in the chat.
This guy's drinking like sake over here, man.
Suck it to me, baby.
Let's see what Chris said here. Tap is in the first game, but he dies. His son is the main character in the second game. I don't consider the games canon. They are canon, though, right? Mm-hmm. Technically.
That's what I thought. I've always figured each game was all connected.
Yeah. But I see what you mean. You personally don't consider them canon. That's how me with Three from Hell goes. I don't consider that canon.
But
either.
The moral of the story for me is you can't trust the system.
Unpopular opinion, Three from Hell is my favorite out of that trilogy.
No.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It's just weird and fun. I normally don't like Rob Zombie movies. Like 90% of them are just atrocious. But I hate House of a Thousand Corpses. Like that was rough.
And my heart officially breaks.
Yes. Devil's Reject, it's good. I think it's overrated personally to me.
Ow!
But yeah, Three from Hell, man. I don't know. I had a weird, fun time with it, and I never thought I'd say that for a Rob Zombie movie.
I can't believe it, man.
Well, Austin, really I'll let you know. You are the luckiest person ever because a lot of people will kick you off their channel. We love different opinions. So that actually intrigues us more than just like, oh, fuck you. So, man, dude, that's crazy, though. You're one of the first people that I've met that likes Three from Hell.
Well, Brad, as I told you before, you should look at the top 2 favorites of my Nightmare on Elm Street ranking.
No, dude, is it crazy? Is it crazy?
We love crazy.
Number 1 is Freddy versus Jason.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Now here's where you're going to cringe. The second one is the remake.
Oh,
you like the remake too?
I do.
Oh,
let's go! I love the remake.
Here.
Well, I don't love the remake, but I'm a big defender of the remake.
That's fucking. I don't like it at all.
So good, dude.
It's a snooze fest for me.
Dude, if they would just make simple changes to it, like it could have been really good.
Like even over the last 2-3 years, man,
dude,
I've come around so much to Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Mm-hmm. Dude, Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 for Rob Zombie, that is his cinematic masterpiece.
That and Devil's Rejects.
Damn right.
And depending on you ask, Three from Hell.
Yeah.
And see, this is why we love Jamie Hart even more. That she is a Rob Zombie fan and she loves Devil's Rejects. And of course, House of a Thousand Corpses has their fans too. Like I know our friends Destiny and Mia love Thousand Corpses.
Oh yeah, I love House of a Thousand too, man. I give the edge to Devil's Rejects, but House of a Thousand, man, that's what got me going.
Everybody deserves a chance. Brad, did you see that right there?
Oh yeah,
dude, they suck.
Yep, I did. Yeah, they do.
Like bad. But all right. We're getting close to the end of this right here. So I will go ahead and pull this up. So Atanis, we'll get to your question. So Austin, 2 questions actually. Favorite trap from 5, but what is your all-time favorite trap? Answer both.
My favorite trap from 5. Oh man, it'd probably have to be the opening of this movie. It's just so intense, and especially with the fact that you can't get out of it. I mean, it just makes it so realistic and very nerve-wracking. I guess speaking of that, my favorite of the franchise is probably the Rack, because that's just to me the most intense trap of the series, and it's so uncomfortable to watch. I hate it.
Dude,
I hate it, but I love it.
Every freaking time with that freaking the Rack, man. It's definitely one. That's definitely one of my top traps as well. So I'm glad you mentioned it as well. And I'm going to agree with you with the pendulum swing. Not only because of In the End by Linkin Park, R.I.P. But that again, that trap is just sick, and just some random ass reason they had like that freaking clear bag for where the blood splatter. It's like Hoffman knew exactly where the blood was going to splatter to hide the evidence. So like all of it was just pure genius. So Brad, what about you? Favorite Saw trap from 5?
Oh, definitely the pendulum. That's if not for Saw 5, it's my favorite in the whole franchise. Maybe. I mean, it's up there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I love that strap, man. Visually, it's fantastic. The concept of it seems so simple. Just to stick your hands in there, get them crushed. It's really good.
Mm-hmm. Dude, again, you can't go wrong with the pendulum swing, man. You really can't. It's just iconic. It's a unique trap. Like, so definitely, I bet you that's the most popular answer in the chat, too.
It was in the game, too, a couple times, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. Dude, I miss the days when Saw was like the big thing, man. Because they put that shit. They literally did put that. I mean, they made video games and all kinds of cool stuff, man. It was so fun.
All right. I'm checking on. It's not time yet, but I'm checking on the poll real quick.
What would you guys say is the worst trap of the franchise?
Of the franchise?
Ooh.
Let me think about that for a second, because I think there's a.
Honestly, I think the candle one is the worst, just because not much really happens with it. If you were just at least somewhat like concentrated, you can beat that trap.
I need to run
That's the
through all the
first one that
traps in my
pops in
head.
my mind. Yeah. So, Brad, we need to put that on the list.
I'm thinking there's a couple weak ones when some of the thing is about the bad ones is you don't remember them. It's like they're so bad, like you just forget about them. And I know there's a couple like that I'm just not even thinking about. What's your answer?
I mean, I guess I'd have to agree with Brett on like the candle one. It's just kind of very uneventful, but
That's true.
I don't know. I'd almost have to say from Saw 3D, where the chick's got the wire down her throat with the hook on it.
Oh,
I hate that
really?
Yeah,
I
don't
really
like that one.
love that trap.
I hate the stupid one at the beginning of 7 with the two dudes and the girl and the chick. Just because of the people, the performances there, like it was so fucking cheesy.
Yes.
The trap itself was a cool concept, but I just every time I see it, I'm like, this is so stupid. No, dude, let me tell you, man, I gotta say it's that one from Saw 6 actually, where the dude he gets thrown in the trap because he smokes and he has to hold his breath and his ribs get crushed. I was like, dude, honestly though, hold on. There's also the other one in 6 with the steam. You know what? It's got no. Hold on a second. It's from Saw 3 with the frozen pipes, because it's like no, I don't know. There's a few of them that are so like kind of just. If you think about it for half a second, you could think your way around it. And that's one of them. I don't know, dude. There's a few of them like that. I'll think of something eventually that's really good, I'm sure.
Okay.
Who can be an accomplice?
Honestly, it's probably the bathtub trap that we're about to get in this movie. It's pretty bad.
Yeah.
What? Because it's not shocking enough for you? Not a lot of votes for Saw 5, but we pretty much expected that. So just letting you know when it's
no
time.
worries, man. I mean, I think we're
Plus,
just about halfway.
I had a late start with it too, but like again, we've been noticing with the weaker the movies, less of the votes. Man, I bet that guy's dead meat.
The lawnmower trap. Oh, the
Yo.
lawnmower trap. That's the one where it's like that flashback where they're just hanging out. They're hanging around. Is that the one you're
Oh,
talking
that
about?
one. Yeah,
Yes.
that one's
Yeah.
so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. No, dude, actually let me tell you, here it is. This is it for sure. It's that stupid ass hook your nipples and climb up the rope thing at the end of 7. Where he's gotta hook yeah, it's that one for sure, dude. That was, and then she gets sucked into that cocoon and blows up. I don't even know. That all that was so fucking stupid. Yeah, it's that one for sure.
Okay.
Ah.
Dude, I hate that whole movie. That movie's
Yeah.
garbage.
I was sitting there, I was thinking, I was like, it's gotta be one from 7, right? But then I was like, okay, the blindfolded like maze on the planks, that one's actually kind of cool. The car trap, yeah, the dummies are a little sad, but it's kind of cool though at the end of the day. And even the one with the the hook in your gullet, that one was pretty gnarly. Although it sucks for the person in the chair. But the one at the end, that was awful.
Yeah, it was definitely not a great like ending trap for a movie. Uh-oh, see, damn, we're going back to freaking Saw 1 now. Oh, and gotta get somebody's question, or somebody had a question. Sebastian, you asked us what's y'all's favorite traps throughout the entire franchise. Yours is the rack from part 3. That is Austin's. But me and Brad are saving ours for when we get to Spiral. That is when we will reveal our favorite trap in the entire franchise. So
Dude.
stay tuned.
Birdie, though, how cool is it that we get to go back, in Austin too? How cool is it we get to go back to this this first dude from the first Saw movie, man?
Dude, just to see how it all intertwines.
It'd be interesting if somebody would actually take all the movies and like cut them in like order and see how this would like flow through. Oh, dude, I would.
That would be interesting for sure.
Dude,
Actually, that's a really interesting idea.
Snyder.
We're calling this Snyder.
He likes to do stuff like that.
That would actually be. You'd have to get the board out with some yarn, and you'd have to really put some of these pieces together. That would be a cool idea,
dude. I'm going to talk to Snyder about that idea. We can like do like a joint project or something. That would be sick, and we could call it the Jigsaw cut, or no, we'll figure it out.
I'm just
Hoffman.
I'm always trying.
Wait a minute. Is Hoffman crying right now?
He's a little sad. He went through
Why
something.
Why the fuck is he crying, little pussy?
Because he just freaking kidnapped a dude.
He didn't kill the dude.
He kidnapped a dude.
God, such a pussy. Oh, excuse you. Better out than in, I always say.
And now listen, dude. He's going all the way back to the beginning here, dude. One of the first Saw traps.
Russell, what's going on, man? God, why's my mouth suck today? Hey you guys. This is the only Saw I watched in the theater on Halloween night. Damn, awesome, dude.
Surprisingly, my first was Spiral.
Mine was Spiral too. I had a late start in the horror genre, so a lot of the not as good movies were my first ones. But let's see here. Arawa, Hoffman is a sensitive guy. Well, he's a sensitive bitch, but see, this is cool right here. Is that now they're revealing that Jiggity Saw watches every single trap happen.
Shit, man, they revealed that in the first movie.
Well, no, like I'm talking about like actual Jigsaw, because I thought he was just part of that main game, but this one kind of just told me that like he was watching every single little trap.
No, they dropped that in the first movie. That was one of the big lines from Detective Carey. She said he likes to always have front row seats to his own sick, twisted games or whatever she said.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it showed that. Yeah,
but it's cool seeing it though.
Yeah, it's cool seeing it from this side, from this angle.
Oh, I like that line right there. The heart cannot be involved.
Yeah, I like that too. And then here, dude, we even get to go to Saw 2 here in a minute where they're setting all the shit behind the bricks. I like all that too. Do 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 do.
Oh, Chris, there you are, Snyder. Snyder, we got a big idea that me and Brad thought of. Well, mainly Brad did, or who? No, Austin thought of the idea. Sorry, I don't want to take credit from people. Austin came up with an idea. We want to execute it.
Yeah, dude. Tell him about it, Birdie. He needs to know.
All right, ready for this, Snyder?
Yeah.
Here we go. We want, you know how all these movies are like different cut-in that go back and forth like between movies, like we're in 5 but we're seeing stuff happening from 1 and 2. Austin came up with the idea that we want to make an ultimate Saw franchise cut of all the movies in timeline order.
Wouldn't that be something, dude?
And Chris, I know you made your Scream 4 cut, so I know you can do it.
That would be epic, man. I told Brady we're gonna have to get the yarn out, and we're gonna have to really put this thing together on the timeline.
Or the Christopher Nolan Oppenheimer film.
Yeah, hell yeah.
21. What was it, Brad? 11 miles worth of film.
3 miles
3. Damn.
or 11 miles. Was it 11
Yeah.
miles?
Well, it ain't 8 Mile because that's a movie.
I think it might have been 3 miles. Maybe it was 11 miles. It might have been 11 miles, actually.
Yeah. Oh,
how long is a piece of
timeline?
string?
I have made one on 1 through 7. Haven't updated it since, but I'm down. Well, dude, let's friggin' update it, man.
I just want a shout out. I just want to watch it.
Yeah, you gotta give Austin a shout out and first dibs at the cut.
11 miles, Birdie. 3 hours, 11 miles. Okay, there we go.
Hot damn.
It's a long fucking film reel, dude.
Damn right it is. Like, holy, like that's crazy to me. But yeah, Jamie, see, because it's happening right now, a good engineer would want to observe his project so that he can correct any flaws. Yeah, because again, we saw that from the previous movie from last week for Saw 4 with our boy with the knife chair.
Yeah, I like the line he said a minute ago. Something about like, if you're good at predicting human behavior, you leave nothing to chance, or something like that. It actually comes up right here. Anticipating the human mind.
Yeah, ain't that what I put on the thumbnail?
It might have been, yeah.
Let me check. There it is. Read that real quick.
Yeah, if you're good at anticipating the human mind, it leaves nothing to chance. I love that.
Yeah,
it's a fantastic line. It's just it's really cool to get to go back and behind the scenes with all these traps and see these guys try to work together. And see Hoffman just kind of learn the ropes. So that's another reason why I like him the most is the apprentices, because we get to see him actually learning the ropes more so than anybody else. Like Logan's a fake ass apprentice. Nobody likes Logan. He's already at the bottom of the list. But then you look at Amanda, it's like, okay, we saw a couple little scenes where she's kind of learning things, but we get this whole movie kind of dedicated to Hoffman being that guy. So that's, I mean, a big reason why I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm. Here it is, Brad. You want to take a bath?
This stupid ass trap, man.
Oh, dadgummit. Did somebody do the idea?
What idea is that?
Have you watched the Saw timelines as CZ's World did?
I cannot say that I have.
We're talking about.
Did they cut it together or they just make a timeline?
Yeah, like let us know, Stephen. On each character. Okay, that's good at least. But even though I bet that's so cool, folks. So if you want to study your favorite character, you can.
Yeah, that'd be really cool, man.
But I have not seen it.
Haven't either.
Yeah, I brought doing that in like order because I was thinking of doing that with the new trilogy of Halloween films. I was thinking about trying to do that.
Ooh. A freaking ultimate David Gordon Green cut.
It just ends. I don't know how I'm going to work that in, but like the first two, man, that'll be easy. But ends is where I'm going to struggle for a little bit, I think.
Oh, no, it's pretty much easy, man. All you'll do is just you skip ends and you just focus on the first two movies.
We can't skip ends because then it doesn't end.
Well, guess what? Maybe there shouldn't be an ending because the ending was shit.
I like the ending.
Right, we're not going to talk about this here. Never time and never place.
Dude, I can't wait till we do another Halloween Ends watch party, man. I can't wait to watch it again.
Well, dude, we're going to do a Halloween watch series once they release the next project for the Halloween franchise.
I think we've watched Halloween.
Happen.
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah, dude, for sure.
We watched Kills. I'm pretty sure we did 2 watch parties on Kills, and we did 1 with Ends.
Yeah, I think so. You're right.
Yeah. So, Halloween Kills will own the record on this channel for the most watch parties eventually. Right now, it's tied for second.
Yeah, I'm thinking you're right.
Yeah. Austin, do you know why we speak like this? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because we love John Wick on this channel.
No. I can't talk about John Wick. Last time I gave my opinion on John Wick, I got destroyed.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Just like this guy in the bathtub.
Yes.
Oh.
Or not.
Bitches always be betraying each other.
Dude, that was a freaking sly move right there, man. How can you trust any one of these motherfuckers, man? That's what I want to know.
Austin316 says, don't trust no one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Austin, whose game is it?
Yours?
I thought. Oh, wait a minute. I know you were a wrestling fan, but I didn't know if you were a modern day wrestling fan.
I've kind of kept up with it, but I don't know everything.
Okay, because I was referencing one of the hottest stars right now, the megastar, LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay, yeah. I'm about to say I know about the yeah part.
Yeah. God, just imagine.
Do not play that video again, Birdie.
Oh no, I deleted the video because y'all were going to kill me, so I just deleted it. Yeah, I got over abused it on that one stream, so even though this was pretty much, if you want to see Brad's reaction to my yeah video, it's pretty much this. It's this clip.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
I love it.
This guy, or I'm sorry, Megan Good here is getting zapped all up here, man. She almost came back to life actually in this scene, behind the scenes story there. They almost put so much electricity through her veins that she almost came back. True story. It's good times.
Oh damn, Brad! I just read that text. That fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, for sure. Anyway,
yeah, sorry about that. I'm like my messages are all over the place, so guys, I apologize. Like for some reason, people love to message me as like streams are always happening, and then when no streams are happening, nobody texts me. Like what the actual fuck?
It's crazy, isn't it?
It sucks. But we do what we can. But no, Brad, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go for it.
It's cool, man.
Why are you calling me? Why are you calling me? I'm right here.
Just to throw you off, man. Just to throw you off your game a little bit, man.
Dude,
hey,
you don't even need to do that. Just one sneeze will throw off my whole game.
You guys see how close Strom is here to breaking this whole case open, though? Like he's right there. He's always just one step behind. He's got that fucking that throat. Yeah, he's about to break through that barrier.
Barriers.
And now we're going back to Saw 3. I think this movie actually does a great job of just taking you on the thrill ride of the last few movies.
Mm-hmm. And just credits to Tobin Bale for switching ages throughout the entirety of this film.
Dude, they changed his hairstyle. His barber, his damn barber must have made a killing in this franchise. I'm telling you, he went from bald to hair to back to bald to back to a goatee. I mean, all kinds of crazy. At one point, he had that ball cap on. This scene right here is and then, but it puts the pieces together because we had no idea in Saw 3 that there was this secret door over there, and we saw it earlier, and we're about to see Hoffman sneak out the back door here as well. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, man. It just builds more to the. I think it just adds more to the previous movies. And a lot of people say, "Oh no, they're just saying they didn't have any content for this movie, so just keep these flashbacks up. Just keep like, you know what? It's cool though. We like these movies, and I like going back to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially like seeing 5, you definitely want to put on 3 immediately.
Yeah, it all makes a little bit more sense. And now
What is this?
Yeah, dude, now freaking what's her name's out there about to get drug in here.
Headless girl. That's what I call her.
Yeah, she is now. Dimlin, Lynn Dimlin.
Yes.
Yeah. God, again, great transition shots. Like just to make look at that. That's perfect. They used the clip from 3.
Exactly, spot on. It's perfect. I love it. And now he's got the envelope at the next game, all kind of setting up. Yeah, it's really cool.
And the game plays on. You know who would be the best of friends, Brad?
Hoffman.
Jigsaw and Triple H.
They all like to play games.
Damn right.
These guys had a lot of fun editing, man. I'm just telling you that much.
Mm-hmm. Good skills too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's connecting the pieces. Bruh.
This is when he gets the rage.
Blu-ray, we're gonna
get
get that. We're gonna get to that in 7, dude. Wears the hat backwards in 7 to make himself look younger. Hey, it works.
Dude, that asshole's gonna need 2 or 3 hats in Saul 10 for sure.
God,
It's crazy.
Where are we at here? I'll give it about 4 more minutes before I hand you the results. I'll hand you the yellow envelope. God, those friggin' old friggin' burner phones.
Do 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 do.
Do.
Now he's cloned Strom's phone. He's gonna fuck some shit up now, dude.
Guys, freaking so wise.
Hey, you've reached Daniel's phone. He's not available right now. This guy with his fucking Bluetooth headset, man. He's like Saul Goodman.
pretty much call me back is translation to another way of saying I'll be right back.
You remember when those Bluetooth headsets became a thing, man? For the first time, everybody had those freaking monsters on their ears.
Dude, I even hate them now at my place of work because I'm afraid to talk to people because I'm not sure whether they're on their like freaking headset or they're just like, just chilling.
It's crazy, man.
I always say it's like, hey, good morning. And then they just turn up and go, wait, what? Brendan the Bell done timestamp. It is right here with this clock right here. That is your timestamp, my friend. So wherever this is, that's where we are at.
That's correct, man. We're approaching we're approaching the third act. Yeah.
Ain't this a little sneak preview of 7 for the location they're at?
Dude, I mean, yeah, a little bit.
I could have swore that's where that guy was. And Blu-ray, you might have got the comment of the night. The Hello Seb theme never gets old.
It doesn't. That's the one thing all these movies continue to carry is that theme. And it always just lets you know that the end is near, the twist is coming, and you're about to get revealed on some freaking bombshell shit that you did not see coming. And I love it for that. It's crazy. We're already at the end of this, towards the end of this.
I know, dude. The pacing has actually been pretty surprisingly good in this.
I think it's paced better than 4 and 3.
I agree.
For sure. I've always really enjoyed most of this movie.
But
honestly,
oh, sorry.
this
Go ahead, Brad.
main game sucks ass, but it's also like such a small, minuscule part of this movie that you really don't even feel it. Like it honestly like it's like a side story.
Do
even though
you
it's
think
supposed to
it
be.
would benefit if we didn't have this mini like main game?
Oh yeah, yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. I think absolutely. I don't think it was needed at all, but I mean, it at least gives you something to do in between flashbacks.
Right. Austin, were you able to see the twist of this one when you first saw this?
No, that's the one thing I've been bad with movies is like the little twists they do. Like every time I watch the new Scream movies, I can't ever pick out who the killer's supposed to be.
Same.
And yeah, it's the same way with these. Like every twist, I had no idea.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, I'm not the smartest movie viewer on the first take. If in the second take, I can easily connect all the pieces. I'm like, damn, I wish I would have saw this. Holly, how are you doing? And Holly, just want to say again, thank you so much for being our newest Real Hunter on the YouTube membership page. We appreciate you, and thanks for always being a great supporter of ours. We love Holly. Everybody loves Holly.
Hey, welcome, and yes, like Brett said, thank you very much. You rock, and I hope you're enjoying the emojis.
Yeah, freaking, you could use emojis and earn cool badges.
Big epic twist there, though, man. They were supposed to work together as a team this whole time. They didn't do that, but that's okay.
Well, it's
they're
not
about to figure
okay
some
because
shit
they're
out.
about to die.
Doesn't the girl make it though?
I think so. But
Technically?
wait a minute, does the other girl make it though?
Which other girl?
No, never mind. I keep on getting the two ladies mixed up from 6 and 5. So never mind.
Because he pops up at the beginning of 7, doesn't he?
Which one? The dude? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. In 7, they're in there, in the round table.
Yeah,
with the survivors. Yeah.
Damn, Blu-ray. I'm sorry that the Killers got spoiled for you in the new Scream movie, man. A lot of people, unfortunately, got spoiled because people just want to watch the world burn. So hopefully when Scream 7 gets announced, that they do a better job as hunking down on those killers.
Hey, you know who wants to watch the world burn, Bretman?
Joker?
Corey Cunningham.
Yeah, that motherfucker definitely wanted to watch the world burn. And Jamie Lee Curtis wanted to watch the world just, release their bosoms. And...
Dude, I cannot wait to watch that movie again this October,
dude,
man.
that's going to be a complete fucking nightmare.
I love that movie, man.
I'm planning on doing a watch along for that.
Which one are you doing?
For Halloween Ends.
Dude, we did one last year. At some point, we are going to do a Halloween watch party series for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
This is my buddy. He hasn't watched it yet. He heard everything that happens in this. He's too scared to watch it. I'm like, no, we're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch it.
Yeah, you got to bring him on. You got to freaking absolutely. Get it done, man.
The only way I can watch the Halloween Ends movie now is through Fear Freaks with Brayden and Destiny show. They did a drink along for Halloween Ends. That's the only way to get through is by drinking.
I love the movie, man. I've honestly watched it more than I've watched Kills.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Nope.
That was actually it was interesting because I saw it in theaters on the Thursday it came out, and then it released on Peacock that same day. And I actually watched it again a second time that night, which is the first time I've done that with a movie twice in one day since I think I did that with Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad, the good one, whichever one that was.
The newest one.
But other than that, I couldn't tell you the last time I did that.
I did it too, and I hated it even more on the second one.
I liked it more, dude. Every time I watched it, man, I just love the freaking vibes, man. It gives
Oh,
you.
Holly, no. Brad's already influenced you. I'm so sorry.
Exactly, dude. It's one of those movies that every time you watch, you're like, man, this is dope, man. I like this. I like this a lot.
Well, yeah, Ashton, because you have a fucking great time with it. Freaking Rob Zombie's cinematic masterpiece. And remember, it made the championship of modern day horror directors movie tournament on Summer Slash. Which, Brad, do you want to remind Austin who won that tournament?
Oh, so are you familiar with the tournament at all? What we did?
I don't think so. No.
We took a lot of the modern horror directors, Rob Zombie,
James
just Rob Zombie,
James Lee, James Wan,
Lee Winnell, James Wan, Mike Flanagan, Robert Eggers,
etc.
Ari Aster, all those guys.
Okay.
I think there was like 14, 15 of them. We had 64 of their movies, like their full filmographies, and we put them all together in a tournament.
64.
Right? Yeah, and Devil's Rejects ended up winning that whole thing somehow. So
What?
I know, dude.
No.
It beat out Hereditary, Get Out, The Witch, all that stuff, man. Smoked it. So it was.
You're next.
Yeah, you're
Conjuring.
next. The Conjuring, yeah, Saw.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was wild, man.
Well, it's just people were freaking drinking their booze that night when they were voting.
That's
So we're
true.
gonna have to test all of our voters on the next tournament. Which
No, man,
we'll let
flow.
y'all know when the next tournament. Well, we'll let you know all about that tournament when we do our spiel at the end. And in 2 weeks' time, we will reveal that bracket for the next big tournament.
Yeah, man, we're still kind of putting some of the final details together, but
Yeah,
it's
but we're
gonna be the
so
hardest-
close.
it's going to be the hardest tournament we've ever done. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and say that.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
think
be
I did
fun.
the one you guys did for, I think it was like 90s movies or something like that.
Yeah, the real March Madness.
Yes. I did
Yeah.
that one. I voted for Jurassic Park. It's my favorite movie of all time.
Ooh,
Oh, Birdman's up there
it's
with
in my
you, man.
it's in my top 3 movies of all time. And I got to see that movie in theaters got to see that movie in theaters last year and to hear John Williams' score on the freaking sound projectors.
So good.
Oh my god, it's like, and I'm trying to be appropriate here, but I was having a movie orgasm during that whole experience.
Oh.
This is cringy as fuck. That's why I'm trying to get off topic. Because I could not do this. Could not do this track. Oh, Brett, it's the box. Brett, oh, actually,
What did the fuck
wait, where's
say?
Leo? Where's Leo?
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and start calculating these scores. So
Oh
I can
yeah,
see what-
let me give you the
hold
results.
hold up for a second. I'm going to do the other one first. But
No, you're good.
Just get,
You
you
just
can go
let
and
me
get
know.
it pulled up.
Got it. And just to let y'all know, they're all going to die because they should just work together because teamwork makes the dream work. Well, here's the other thing too. Do you think they can use like another arm and just give that other arm a break?
I mean, yeah, but you're still losing the same blood. So
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
true. Even though here's Brad over here, my blood.
yeah, you might as well just fuck up one arm. I don't know why they did the tourniquets though, because technically that would stop your blood flow, which means that you wouldn't keep bleeding. But I guess it worked for them.
Oh, this is so cool. What we're about to witness here. Shame on me.
I love this dude, and I like how it's in Hoffman's voice. Right, it just
Yeah.
makes it that much better because he's figured it out. I remember just seeing this shit for the first time. Granted, it was on DV Dizzle. It was so tense, seeing all this play out. And I wanted Strom to get in this box, man. To me, it made sense. Or actually, I didn't want him to get in the box. I said, Strom, don't get in this box. Don't do that. It's bad for you.
Yeah, because that's what we all thought when we first watched this. That the box is bad news, and plus this box got revealed in the previous movie as well.
It did, man. They did pull it up there briefly.
Oh, so you think? Oh, good. That's an underrated practical effect right there.
Oh yeah, it was really good.
Even though Brad, I know what he'll say in the future. Let me use my strong hand.
Let me see if I can get this pulled up here.
Right,
Give me
just
those
let me
numbers,
know.
Brett.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
15 yeses, 8 nos. So one of our more popular nos for all of the Saw movies we've done so far. Oh man. Sorry, this is again this is getting tense, guys. This is why we're being quiet right now, just because shit's about to go down.
Because I think for a lot of people, I'm almost done with this. I think for a lot of people, Strom was a really likable character. So when he finds himself in the situation, he's on the heels of Hoffman, which for a lot of people hate Hoffman, I guess. They're like, man, yeah, hell yeah, go Strom, beat his ass. And at this point, I was going for Strom. I really was.
Well, of course.
And he
Put
finds
a
himself in a
freaking tube
situation.
in his throat.
You think the guy's going to come out on top because he didn't get in the box. And then he kicks Hoffman's ass and he throws him in the box. This puts a whole new meaning on my dick in a box because that's kind of like a detective, you know. They're called the dicks, and now he's here.
Oh my god! I was not expecting you to pull out a Lonely Island reference. Right
well, it's
there.
like remember in 7 when they say dicks, come on in here. Well, it's a dick in a box. Okay.
What do you mean drop it? Are you serious, dude?
Let's see here.
Excuse me, detective. I'm kind of bleeding out. I'm fucking bleeding, man. How about you give me a fucking ambulance? If then I'll answer your fucking questions.
I feel a little woozy over here.
I'm gonna need a monster here real soon, Mr. Detective. Tell me how to stop it, you son of a bitch. I know who you are. I know
who you are. Yeah, dude. But this whole time, man, I was like, man, Strom's got it figured out. He's about to kick a little bit of ass. The door shuts, right? And
dude,
I don't know
when
who
that door
set
shuts, I knew something bad was really about to happen.
But I didn't know what, and I don't know who set it up for that door to be shut. I guess Logan's back there in the room pressing buttons now. But we're sitting there and we're like, man, I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody expected these walls to start caving in, man. Nobody expected that.
No, fucking lie. And of course, if you're a Star Wars fan, Austin, I know you're a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
That's why I pay attention to what's going on with channels, so I know this scene got you very excited as a Star Wars fan.
Oh, yes.
I bet you wanted Strom to say, "Come in, 3PO."
Yes.
And me for one, I was hoping 3PO was actually there to stop the walls.
Oh no, they're dying. I failed them. Oh no.
Oh no, they're screaming in pain.
This was the ending for me though that actually got, because I actually really liked the guy. At the end of Saw 1, like Gordon gets out and then Adam's left behind. Not really likable characters, either one of them. Saw 2, at the end of that, I like Donnie Wahlberg. I love Matthews. Yeah, it starts to play. That's when you know you fucked up, when this music starts to play. 3, I didn't, but when this ending happened, I was like, damn, man, this guy's been the most likable character in the whole franchise. And here he is getting fucking crushed. He's about to lose some weight. He's about to get thinned out. He was wearing a 28 here. He's going to be wearing a 6 after this.
Did you see that slight Michael Myers nod with Detective Hoffman's head tilt?
Yeah, I like that.
God, again, how all this is connected that freaking Hoffman set up Agent Strom.
I love it, dude. It's fantastic. It's a good,
Dude,
it's
amazing.
Yeah. And even like the main game was just a fake ass story in this movie.
But here's the question, though: did Hoffman expect Strom to survive the first trap? And if
No, because
so, who is this
no,
trap is supposed to be meant
no, no,
for?
no. He didn't expect him to get out of there because remember he came out and he said nobody survived, everybody died,
Oh,
and then he
okay.
came rolling out. So this is, I guess they put together at the last minute. I
Oh,
don't
it's like
know.
a backup plan.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
It does
yeah,
bring it does make you question where this trap came from because Jiggy Saw
Mhm.
was dead at this point. Hoffman wouldn't have created this.
yeah, Amanda's dead too. So that was actually going to be my next question. I wonder what this trap is originally for.
Yeah, because the Jigsaw, John Kramer built the glass box of emotion here. He did that,
I'm in a
and
glass case of emotion.
yeah, he built it. Maybe they just had it on reserve in case they ever needed it. I don't really know.
Dude, that's the ultimate death trap. What if Hoffman farted in the box?
Oh my God.
Oh, I knew I should have had that
Suffocates himself to
Chipotle.
death.
Oh my god, the sound effects again, because that's one of the underrated things in this franchise too. It's just the freaking sound effect of these bone cracks.
Hoffman was the one guy that was going to bust his shit wide open, and now he's about to fucking get crushed, man.
Oh,
Arms breaking, snapping blood. Hoffman likes it.
he's got the best view of the house. Mm. And that's how the movie ends too, dude. That's such pure fucking genius.
Yeah, I remember being so excited for 6 too, man. Next time we're gonna get introduction to Kevin Grutert,
Yeah.
directing Saw 6, who also is coming back for 10. So it's gonna be awesome, man. I like that movie, man. I don't care what everybody says. I like it more than 4.
Ooh, yeah. So, dude, I can easily see that now. So I'm gonna have to do some strong thinking with that one. So, guys, that is freaking Saw 5. How we'll wrap this up is we're gonna each go over what we each thought about the movie, and we'll give our own rating, and then we'll go over the real rating, the scare scores, because your all's decision of how to rate these movies are the ones that freaking matter. So, Austin, what do you think about Saw 5? What do you think about us as freaking badass hosts? Now, I'm just kidding. Don't answer that one. But what do you think about Saw 5? And what is your movie rating out of 5?
I would definitely agree with Brad. I do like this more than 4. For me just doesn't do much for me. It's boring. But again, I like Strom. I think Strom is definitely one of the better characters of the series. So it was kind of sad to only see him in these two because I thought it was the strongest part of the film. The traps are pretty good, but it's also very forgettable with the group of characters we have because honestly, there are a handful of times I forget they're even in this movie until we actually get to the traps again. But I'd say it's still a pretty big mixed bag because some acting doesn't really work for me. I don't really like a lot of the characters except for Strom. So I guess for me, if I had to go out of 5, I'd give it like a solid 2.5 out of 5.
Okay, so you're kind of like like a little bit below what the letterbox score is, but I did see a lot of 2.5, so that's still a good solid score for this movie. Brad, what about you? What do you think about this movie and your score?
I'm still going to give it a pretty decent score, man. I'm going to give it a 3.25. Because I really like the story of this movie. Not the main trap, the main trap, but that's also not really a main trap. I don't really care for, but all the other stuff is great. It like I said earlier in the stream, it's a good bridge between Saw 4 and Saw 6. Give me that backstory for Hoffman and a big reason why I like him. And 2 of my favorite characters in this thing duking it out, man. So I really enjoy it for that. Now it could have been better. Had they changed some of the stuff, but yeah, I think 3.25 is, yeah, I'll give it that. I feel good about that.
Okay. For me, I'm just gonna give it a solid 3, which Brad knows what a 3 out of 5 for me on Letterboxd means, but I'll give it a solid 3. But I love the whole cat and mouse game between Strom and Hoffman. I pretty much like wanted more of that versus wasting our time with the little trap with the main trap game, because I feel like every time we switch over to that game, it just kind of slowed down the pace. And it's just kind of like it got distracted from the main story that it was trying time to tell. And I wanted more of like the traps we got at the beginning of this movie. I felt like that had like a better feel of the traps for this movie versus like the main ones that we do eventually get. Plus, the characters, as a lot of people in the chat said, are dumb as hell. So that's kind of like pisses you off and all that. But other than that, this one is just a solid entry for me. So I just give this a 3 out of 5. So with all of our scores, I would say I'm not the best one in math. I don't have a calculator, but I do want to say that's extremely high. Happy Hour with Jack Torrance.
Looks as though you might have got a spot of it on yourself there, Jeevesy, old boy.
That doesn't matter, sir. You're the important one.
So that's pretty much on the guru scale. Means like this movie's pretty solid, like your average Joe, like in a way. So it's a good score on that. So let me check the chat here. I see a 2 out of 5 from Ashton, a 3 out of 5 from Chris, 3 out of 5 from Erwa, 3.5 out of 5 from Blu-ray, 2 out of 5 for Chester. Yes, this is Chris's link. So if you want to listen to Chris and chat, even dive more into Saw 5, you can do that right freaking there. And then, okay, that's all for the ratings. Brad, I'm going to let you get to your baby right here at the scare scores. Go right now.
Let's see, man. We put the scale together for the horror fans by the horror fans, man. We want to know what people are thinking in the horror community here. And 65% of horror fans, according to Killer Flicks, like this movie, which is decent. That's better than the audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. That's what we like to see. And you guys here tonight in the group tonight gave it a C- overall, which I think is good. I think that's decent. I'd give it around that same range, probably like a C plus maybe. But yeah, it's I feel good about that. You guys did good.
Yeah, I agree with the scores as well. Austin, do you agree with these scores by the audience?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. So good job, audience. And of course, the more you vote on these, the more impact it has on these scores. But again, we understand once we get into the worst entries of movies, we understand the least amount of activities. But you guys still do an awesome job, and we always appreciate you guys for it. So before we wrap things up of what's coming up on Guru Hunting, first, we want to thank Austin for taking time out of his day to coming up here on Good Real Hunting for the first time. We absolutely love to have you back on in the future. But before we let you go, release you back into the pond, what's coming up on SPC Unleashed?
Well, today I finally dropped my big specialist ranking alongside Jason from Backtrack Cinema and Nick from the Movie Ranker. We ranked 32 films between 5 franchises in the action sci-fi genre.
Oh, nice. So you kind of did the 31 special that like Cody Leach, Sean Chandler, those big channels do.
It's kind of a different play on it, but it's kind
of
but
similar concept. Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, we did Alien, Predator, Terminator, RoboCop, and Planet of the Apes. So it was 32 films across all of that. So definitely make sure you guys check that out. As far as next month, I am planning on reviewing all the Saw films. So that was kind of perfect timing with you guys doing this. So that was cool.
Perfect.
Then in October, I plan on doing an Exorcist review series, as well as I have a whole slew of Halloween-related films or film videos, whatever, coming out because I'm a die-hard Halloween fan. So it's going to be some good horror content coming up here within the next couple of months. So,
oh yeah, especially entering the freaking spooky season. So guys, you do not want to miss this. As soon as I log out here, I am going to fix my mistake in the description. Get all of SPC Unleashed's links in that description so you can go follow him. And more importantly, please follow his or give him a subscribe on his YouTube channel, because I know you've been putting a lot of work into it and we need to reward you for it. So if you have not taken the time, please subscribe to SPC Unleashed.
Appreciate that, man.
Dude, absolutely, man. So we're gonna. All right. So what's coming up on the Good Rule Hunting side of things? Well, first off, and I forgot to address this earlier in the chat, Brad, but I'm sure Brad, you heard of the news that The Exorcist got moved up a week. So The Exorcist Believer is now going to be on October the 6th because Tay Tay and all of her Swifties are going to be dominating the theaters on October the 13th this year. So God, that's almost more scary than Jason Voorhees on that day. But so we're going to possibly move up our Exorcist watch party, but we'll let you know a whole big schedule on Good Rule Hunting when the time is right. But speaking of Good Rule Hunting, Brad, you want to go over our first big theme for Good Rule Hunting this year?
I do, man. Friday the 13th in October, we're going to be doing a Friday the 13th trivia night. That's going to be epic. Yeah. Can't wait for it. We love doing the trivia nights, and nothing's going to be better than a Friday the 13th trivia night. So we're really excited about that, and we hope you guys turn out and bring some good questions about the Friday the 13th franchise.
Yeah, absolutely. And yes, that was the other question I was meaning to answer. Thank you, Blu-ray. Have you guys watched Dylan's New Nightmare? Because that did drop today. We have not seen it yet, but what we do now with our reviews, we combine our reviews with Flicks with the Fellas. So when the time is right, we will do a watch party for Dylan's New Nightmare and give all the credit or just the support that film deserves. But I will try to be watching this later on tonight, hopefully, or at least tomorrow, and I'll do like a written review to let y'all know how I feel about it. And I'm sure when Brad gets a chance, he'll do the same when he gets the chance. So, but no, we do plan on trying to do something with Dylan's New Nightmare. It's just all about timing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah, because we definitely want to see freaking Dave McRae rocking it as freaking Freddy Krueger, guys.
Freddy. Yeah.
And then, the other big event we got coming up on Good Rule Hunting this year, as we kind of talked about a little earlier, is Fright Fight 2023. This is our second tournament of the Fright Fight series, and we decided to go big or go home, and we're going to be determining the best horror movie of all time. So me, Brad, and Chris are generating the 64 best horror movies possibly out there. I know we're gonna leave one out. We're just doing the best we can, and guess what? It's our 64 movie, so we're not right. We're not even wrong. So we'll do the best we can to select the 64 best movies. Let them go all at it to determine the best horror movie of all time, and that will be coming late October.
Yeah, dude, can't wait, man. Really excited to do that tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. So, guys, we're going to go ahead and log out tonight, and we appreciate everybody hanging out in the chat for being awesome as always. Again, thank you, Austin, for hanging out with us. So we will see you all later. And Austin, this is our tradition for our guests. You get the last word starting now.
Good night.